Hello again, everyone. This is Armando, and I have cleared my bench after completing the Bates Mansion, and I am now beginning a side project while I wait for November to start for the detailed log build that we will be running at SFMA. While I wait for that, I decided to do the T-800. I've been wanting to do this model for a while. I knew there was one out there, so I went ahead and I got it, and I've been looking over the parts and the instructions, and I was talking to my colleague Chris Whitford the other night on his SFFMU hangout on Saturday night, and I asked him about the model because he has one. I asked him about the possibility of lighting it. He said he didn't think it was possible, or I guess it's just too difficult. But when I hear that, it's like a challenge to me. So I'm going to try to light this guy's eyes. He is hollow. Oops, where is he? Oh, here. He is hollow. So I'm going to try and figure out a way of threading some fiber optics up the body and out his eyes. And I've already done some proof of concept stuff. I was able to fit an LED inside this part, which is his shoulders and upper chest. And I've already been able to get sufficient light for 2 fiber optics from one 5mm LED. I'll be using more than likely this fiber optic, which is 0.50mm. If I can successfully thread it through the body and attach it to an LED, one for each eye, I should be able to do it. The question is going to be how to thread it through the body and how to get the wire out the base. Now I'm going to have to do some creative drilling. I figure I can get some small holes through the center of these pylons, which are, this is where the head goes, and either put the LED in here or put it down in the base and thread the fiber optic up here. I guess it all depends on how much light is lost in the fiber optic. Anyway, it's going to be a challenge, and I love challenges, so I'll be keeping you guys up to date about that. Okay, talk to you soon. Alright, I'm back, and I have been doing some dry fitting and testing and some selective drilling just as a proof of concept to see if I could indeed get some fiber optic threads up into the head, and it is possible. I've drilled some very fine holes through the center of the rotating pylons that articulate the model, as you can see there, and you can get fiber optics or wire all the way down to the hip. Also, I've got an LED which I've drilled with 2 holes, and I've already tested placing the 2 fiber optics in them, and they get plenty of light, and when I bloom the tip it'll be even more light. Now the problem becomes what to do when you reach the hip, and that's what I'm still trying to figure out. The instructions don't reveal a good way of threading this through the legs, because the legs are basically a bunch of parts that are glued together without any real internal hollow structure that I could thread the wire or fiber optics through. Now I could put the fiber optic, I could put the LED at several different locations along the way. I could put it in here and hide it. I could put it in this thing which is hollow, although it would be inaccessible for change if it stops working. I could put it in here and camouflage it with the surrounding parts. Or I could put it in here, but again, no access. So it's going to be either here or down in the hip. But again, the problem becomes what to do about the wire. I'm thinking the only way to do it is to use very thin magnet wire and somehow glue it along the leg and hide it and paint it along with the rest of the model so it's not seen once it's assembled. And then thread it through the base with a little orifice and out the bottom, which is hollow. It's going to take some creative threading of wire and fiber optic, but I think it could be done. Anyway, I'll keep you guys up to date as to my progress.